Each year, about one tire for every person in the U.S. is discarded, and it's estimated over the years, billions of tires have accumulated nationwide.
But instead of tossing them, efforts to reuse have improved. Up to a quarter of scrap tires are processed into ground rubber that's then used for floor mats, playgrounds, and even potholes. Scientists in Michigan believe the best solution to patching the pavement might have been right under us the whole time.
Reporter Meg Mcleod has an in-depth look at how old tires could fill the gaps.
Pothole-plagued pavement. Many Michigan roads have long been a pain. But now, what we use to drive on them could become part of them.
The major part of the work we're doing is trying to recycle scrap tires.
Janping Yu of Michigan Technological University is the lead researcher for several road projects across the state.
Do you have other rulers or only this one?
Yes, we only have one.
He and his PhD students are moving forward.
This crack is basically usually due to the low temperature.
On studying rubberized asphalt
One section, second section.
for two busy roads in mid-Michigan. While the idea has been around for about 20 years, rubberized asphalt is still an evolving technology, and Yu and his team are taking it to new heights.
What starts as a scrap tire gets separated into rubber chunks and ground into a powder that's then combined with stones and asphalt. Not only is it touted as longer lasting, quieter, and more resistant to the climate, it also gives scrap tires another life.
Discarded tires are notoriously difficult to recycle and notoriously beneficial for mosquito breeding grounds, and they are plentiful.
Michigan, we generate one tire a year per resident of the state. So you start looking at that, that's almost 10 million tires in a year.
That's why Kirsten Clemens says the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy is focused on finding new uses for old tires, from construction to cushioning stalls for cows and horses.
We can get right down to rubber dust. I mean, it's like powdered sugar, and you can do things with that.
And the team from Michigan Tech is confident this soon-to-be rubberized road will last at least 5 to 10 years longer than traditional asphalt.
I think 20 years is a very reasonable or even conservative estimate.
The hope is that projects like these will dig up new interest in this evolving technology.
It plants the seed for those future projects to say that, hey, this stuff really does work.
Making where the rubber is in the road a benefit for drivers across the state.